Welcome to today's Psych with Sigmund, where we delve into the fascinating world of psychology and explore the complexities of human behavior. Today, we're going to talk about extinction burst, a phenomenon that highlights the challenges of changing habits or behaviors. So, what is extinction burst? In simple terms, it refers to the temporary increase in frequency or intensity of a behavior when it's no longer reinforced or rewarded. This concept emerged in the early 20th century, primarily through the work of behavioral psychologists like B.F. Skinner, who studied operant conditioning and its role in shaping behavior. To understand extinction burst, let's dive into the theoretical background. According to operant conditioning theory, behaviors are learned and maintained through reinforcement, punishment, or extinction. When a behavior is reinforced, it increases in frequency. When punished, it decreases. However, when a behavior is no longer reinforced, it may initially increase in frequency before eventually decreasing. This is known as an extinction burst. Key psychologists like Skinner and his contemporaries have contributed significantly to our understanding of extinction bursts. For instance, Skinner's work on the operant conditioning chamber, also known as the Skinner box, demonstrated how behaviors can be shaped and modified through reinforcement schedules. More recent research has expanded on these findings, exploring the neural mechanisms underlying extinction and the role of cognitive factors in influencing behavior change. Research has shown that extinction burst is a common phenomenon across various contexts, from animal learning to human behavior. For example, studies have demonstrated that when smokers try to quit, they often experience an initial increase in nicotine cravings before these cravings eventually subside. Similarly, individuals with anxiety disorders may exhibit increased avoidance behaviors when first exposed to feared stimuli, only to gradually decrease as they become more comfortable. But how can understanding extinction burst help us in our everyday lives? Recognizing this pattern can inform our approach to personal growth and development. When trying to change a habit or behavior, we often experience setbacks or relapses along the way. By anticipating these setbacks as potential extinction bursts, we can develop more realistic expectations and strategies for overcoming them. For instance, if you're trying to start a new exercise routine, you might experience an extinction burst of procrastination or lack of motivation when you first start out. However, by acknowledging this possibility and developing strategies like scheduling workouts in advance or finding a workout buddy, you can increase your chances of success and make progress towards your goals. Therapeutically, understanding extinction burst can also inform treatment approaches for various conditions, such as anxiety disorders or obsessive-compulsive disorder. By anticipating potential extinction bursts, therapists can help clients develop more effective coping mechanisms and increase their chances of success. For example, exposure therapy, a common technique used to treat anxiety disorders, often involves gradual exposure to feared stimuli. However, therapists should be aware that clients may experience an extinction burst of anxiety or avoidance behaviors when first exposed to these stimuli. In addition to its applications in therapy, understanding extinction burst can also inform our approach to learning and education. When introducing new skills or concepts, educators can anticipate potential extinction bursts and develop strategies to support students through this challenging phase. This might involve providing additional reinforcement or scaffolding, or using techniques like spaced repetition to help solidify new learning. As we've explored today, extinction burst is a complex phenomenon that highlights the challenges of changing habits or behaviors. By recognizing this pattern and understanding its underlying mechanisms, we can develop more effective strategies for personal growth and development. Whether you're trying to quit smoking, start a new exercise routine, or overcome an anxiety disorder, anticipating potential extinction bursts can help you navigate the challenging phases of behavior change. In conclusion, extinction burst is a fascinating phenomenon that reminds us that changing habits or behaviors is not always a linear process. By acknowledging the complexities of human behavior and learning, we can develop more realistic expectations and strategies for overcoming setbacks. As we continue to explore the intricacies of psychology, remember that understanding Extinction Burst can help you better navigate your own journey of personal growth and development. That's all for today's Psych with Sigmund. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, may your ego find balance between pleasure and reality.